Tribe, back again with another message and reading. Welcome to my channel. I'm Divina. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by, and if you're a returning viewer, welcome back, Divine Soul Tribers. I'm an intuitive energy reading empath. Energy's fluid, it flows. So he could be a she could be a he, it could be you, the person you're connected to, past person, future person. Take it as it resonates. Friends, family members, co-workers, acquaintances. Could be past situations, current situations, or future situations. Okay? This is a general collective message, reading and chat. So not everything's going to fit. Oh, new bit of my disclaimer. I am inclined of late to be mentioning signs from time to time. But just take the energy loosely. It doesn't necessarily have to mean anything specific, but I do mention them. Okay, so if it doesn't apply, let it fly. That being said, let's get into it. 1111 Eve, Divine Soul Tribers. Right, so I've got the Situation Love Oracle deck. I'm going to use that to get going. I do think. Yes. Mirror. Tomorrow is the 11/11 portal day, which is a lovely number, which is the day of twin flames, twin flame day, divine counterparts, mirroring each other, self-reflection, introspection, and inner wounds. Have you been working on your inner wounds whilst in this separation? Divine Soul Tribers, engagement. Can't make it up. Engagement ring and wedding ring at the bottom of each half. Anyway, just going to do another little pre-shuffle. See, go with the snake. Enable boundaries. I keep telling you this, Divine Soul Tribers. Your counterpart is making their way back towards you, but you're going to have to enable boundaries so that you can use your discernment. You are, Divine Soul Tribers. I'm going to need to go and get my fan because it's getting a bit hot under all these lights. Hot under these lights. Look, it's 11/11. Thank you for bearing with me, Divine Soul Tribers. Right, let's get back into it. Okie dokes. Right, so whilst you and your counterparts, divine, masculine or feminine, are in separation, you're mirroring each other. You're dealing with old wounds, they're dealing with old wounds. When they come on in, you've got an enable boundaries. See, keys on a ring. Now, normally this would be about them having options, but this is about you having options, Divine Soul Tribers. It is. Oh, God. I was kind of hoping that this wouldn't happen. Here we go with that snake energy again. Old school. Try to do a nice little love reading on 11/11 Eve at 11/11, and the third party wants to pop their head in with their outdated thinking, because this person here is moving away from third party situations, but the third party or parties, take it as it resonates, doesn't want to let that end. This person's coming on in to ask you out on a date. I'm going to have to do that. I don't know if I want to actually do a whole separate reading for this creature out here, or creatures, plural, but I'm moving it over there. That karmic energy feels like they're in competition with you. How many times? You can't compete where you don't compare. Distorted feminine or masculine energies cannot compare to divine masculine or feminine energies. You just can't. It's a matter of energy signatures. Divine is up there, distorted is down there. Low self-worth, low self-esteem, codependency issues. That's the distorted side of things. Anyway, we'll leave those over there in the corner, Divine Soul Tribers, and we'll get back into it. Right. Why is this happening, you ask? Because your person's ascending. You're ascending. You're both ascending. I'm going to have to come on at some point tomorrow. I think I might have to do it during the day because I'm going to be busy tomorrow evening. And do an 11/11 portal, twin flame ascension deck, reading with the twin flame ascension deck. Look, evolving and growth. Next phase, healing the inner child, releasing the past, but the past doesn't want to be let go of, Divine Soul Tribers. It doesn't. So let's have a look and see what else we can get out of here. You see, you needed to be in this separation so that you could both grow and evolve, so that you could both ascend, because whilst you were around each other, back and forth, in and out in the past, you were triggering each other, which is good because that's what you're supposed to do, so you can recognize, reflect, release and recover, right? And then you get the reward at the other end. The reward is the knowledge that unlocks the wisdom. Anyway, there's going to be a shocking change in this connection. Keep telling you it's coming soon. What's the shocking change? Engagement. This person wants to come on in. They want a higher level of commitment for eternity. Says it on the card. Partnership and union, completion. They don't, I said this to you the other day, they don't want to let you go, right? They want you in their life forever, right? Some of you might be the runner. You might become the runner because you're not going to trust this person. And I don't blame you, if I'm honest, because I speak to a lot of you. So you're probably not going to trust this person. And you're going to want to run away. You could be like, here we go again. More of your claptrap, more of your nonsense. Hi, Stephanie! Welcome back! I've not long started. I had to pause and go and get my phone, so I've only really just got into it. But anyway, so you guys are going to be like, I don't trust you. Fear of intimacy. And it's not because not you, Stephanie. It's a general collective. It's not because you've got a fear of intimacy. It's because you've got a fear of intimacy with this person, because they have been inconsistent. They've been indecisive, inconsistent, immature in their distorted energy, right? They would build you up and let you down. So now you're in this energy like, I don't know, man. You've done a lot, right? But they want to come on in for this higher level of commitment for eternity, because they don't want to let you go. They've had enough of that snake energy, third party energy, people with low self-esteem, low self-worth, codependency issues. But then I suppose it's a reflection of who they've been. Sometimes it's not nice looking in the mirror. You attract what you are or what you need. Right? And that kind of energy goes with who they were, not who they are or who they're working on being. I've just done a TikTok. I haven't uploaded them yet. When I upload them, I'll post them to YouTube and my Facebook. And these were the cards that came out. And this was the first card that came out. I won't stop trying to be a better person. And that's because you came into their life. Made them realise that the life they was living, the way they were behaving, it wasn't the way forward. And it also said they're going to be back soon, so be ready for them, please. got manners, this person. Mm? And they also wanted you to know that they wasn't using you. It wasn't. It might have started out as a lustful kind of connection on their side of things, but that soon changed. When are they coming back? Soon. Please unblock me. Nobody's blocked these days. And they want to kiss you again. Those are those energies. Anyway, so they're going to come on in because they've been evolving and growing. They've been ascending. They want to ask you out on a date. They want to take you out for coffee, lunch, dinner. I don't know. Take it as it resonates because you know your person. Right? They want to talk to you about the healthy choices that they've been making to get away from this kind of energy. Oh, we talked about, oh my God, I didn't even pull this song up, right? Song come on the radio the other day and I got right into it because this is an old song, yeah, by Colour Me Bad. What did I literally just say to you guys? Your person, your clownterpart is growing to be more divine. Wants to take you out for a coffee, for lunch. Twin Flames coffee. Oh, hi Nick. Look, this person is coming on in and they want to take you out for coffee. I literally just said that. Anyway, back to this song. I told you the other day about this person and the way they feel about you. Passion. Love you too, my darling. Colour Me Bad. I want to sex you up. Now, that song is pretty old, so it isn't an instruction manual, but it's pretty risky. It's when they were starting to get really bad back in the days. Anyway, so it came on the radio, and I just went, let's see into it. And then Salt and Pepper, Let's Talk About Sex. There was something. There was about 3 or 4 songs on it, like 30 minutes. All talking about being passionate, and I was like, yeah, here we go, right? I should have pulled the song up. Come inside, take off your coat, I'll make you feel it. Stop now. This is not karaoke corner. Might have to do that one time, actually. Anyway, getting distracted. They jumped ship. Look, you literally can't make that up. This is my thumbnail. They want to come on in and take you out and talk to you about this, about how they've jumped ship, right? How they're progressing and they're arriving at your feet, because they will be, I'm telling you, at your feet. No more options. You're the one that's got options now, Divine Soul Tribers. You. Yes. What am I going to do? I talked about this the other day. Just be honest. Please, Divine Soul Tribers, don't lie to the person that you're seeing now. Just sit them down and be honest with them. Look, you don't need closure because you can close that up for yourself. And just, it is what it is. Thanks for your thanks for the small role that you played in my life and, my ascension. I appreciate all that you did, bringing out all those old wounds that needed to be reflected upon, addressed and released so that I could recover. Now I wish you all the best in your future. Ta-da! You don't need to speak to them to say any of that. Anyway, so just tell whoever, your current person what's going on. This person wants to talk to me. I want to hear them out. There's nothing in it. I lost interest in that person a long time ago, but I feel like I deserve an explanation. You don't really need it, but if that's how you feel, be honest. But also be honest with this person, because I'm telling you now, if this person thinks for 1 millisecond that they've got a chance to have a starring role in your life again, they're like a dog with a bone. They will. They won't stop. I'll just bide my time. I'll wait until that person messes up, because they will. They forget not everybody's narcissistic. Some people have grown and evolved and they're not emotionally immature. Some people actually know what they want in life, Divine Soul Tribers, and I do believe that the majority of you have found somebody that is on an equal par for your energy. They're matching your energy. High level soulmates, somebody that's evolved, somebody that's been ascending, somebody that's released their wounds, right? They recognized, they reflected, they've released, and they're in recovery from their experiences, right? But this person does not want to come back on in and repeat those same mistakes. Look, they've cut it out, right? Because this separation, it's had them in this energy. That's the Nine of Swords, up at night. Because I keep telling you guys, they've gone through all the motions, right? And I keep hearing this tagline. I'm going to have to write it on one of my cards. I've looked for you everywhere, but I couldn't find you in anyone else. Oh no, of course not. Again, you can't compete where you don't compare. So they want to stop the pattern because you're giving them the silent treatment. That's how they feel. They've got unconditional love for you. But they're starting to love themselves now. Okay? Right. So let's just get one more. I want a couple from the Universe Mysteries. So I wasn't even going to come. I was going to wait until tomorrow. Cupid is on it. There's that flipping narcissistic energy. Now I'm not saying karmic relationship. Coughing. That's an end to that. Right. So that's a whole separate reading that I'm going to have to do completely separately because I ain't letting that dirty energy get all caught up in this. Right, so this person wants to come on in and talk to you about how they feel about you. Your counterpart, right? Twin flames, want a coffee, okay? 1717. That's union numbers, right? So, they're leaving behind their bad habits, their toxic ways, toxic people, places, things, friends, family members, acquaintances, anybody or anything that anchors them into their training program, to their toxic lifestyle, right? Now, some of those people are like, you know, a bit clingy, like shit on a blanket. If the shoe fits. Anyway, but they've jumped ship. They're coming straight towards you because they're making healthy choices now. And they want to talk, meeting and talking. It says it right there. Feeling elevated. They want to build on the friendship. But they don't want to just be friends. And we talked about this the other day. You can't just be friends with somebody that you've got feelings for. Not that kind of feelings. Not that kind of connection. It's difficult to be around someone that you want. That you know you can't be with. What are you doing? It's called, that's literally a form of self-harm. Anyway. So they want to build on the friendship. They want to work on exploring the connection together with you, because that with a view to engagement, eternity, partnership, union, completion. They feel like you complete them. I've looked for you everywhere, but I can't find you in anybody else. They want to, there's distance. You and your partner may be physically or emotionally distant. Because of their lies that they told in the past, Divine Soul Tribers. But here's the thing. They weren't really lying to you because you could see past that, right? They were lying to themselves. Oh, no, it's just lust. It's just limerence. It's just a crush. We had that channeled song. It's just a little crush. All I keep hearing at the moment, never going to let you go because you're my baby. They know. They've been given the download. Look, and that third, oh God, that karmic energy is watching you as much as they are. They're watching you and they're watching them. God, they might as well work for flipping MI5. They're watching to see if that person's come on in and offered you a commitment. Someone's got their eye on you. You are doing your research. You've done your research. That's two separate people that have got, well, maybe more than that. But they're watching you, your person's watching you, and the person, that karmic energy in the background, they're watching you and they're watching your person. But your person wants to come on in and commit to you. They do. Because they love you. They realise that they're in love with you. They know it's not just a crush, because they would have gotten over you by now. They know it's not just lust, because they've played all of those fantasies out with other people, and it doesn't feel the same. It doesn't quite hit the same. If you've slept with your person, if you haven't, then that probably doesn't apply to you. But you have a deep level soul connection with this person, which is something that they haven't experienced before. Because it goes way beyond sexual fantasies, or like just trying to prove that they can have you, or whatever it is that they thought it was, and it's not that, and they know it isn't. They know it's love, because they've never felt this way about anybody before. They've been able to get over anybody quite quickly in the past, because they replaced them just like that, because they didn't care. They didn't care because people were disposable to them. That's how they behaved. They've stopped that pattern of behaviour since they met you. I mean, don't get me wrong, they have been out there playing them silly games, but they've realised it doesn't satisfy them. It never really did. It's just what they did for validation, because of their low self-esteem, their low self-worth, their parental issues, their codependency issues, their fear of abandonment. Anyway, we could be here all night if we start going on about their issues. Anyway, they realise that how they feel about you comes from deep down inside, soul level. It does, divine soul tribers. Could be dealing with an air sign, doesn't necessarily have to be. Cycles, fate, karma, something ending so something can begin. That's that freaking karmic. Says it right there, divine soul tribers. Something, Mercury retrograde. Maybe this person will come back around between now and Mercury retrograde, or during Mercury retrograde. That's not for another few weeks though yet. But if you've been having problems, I said this the other day, it came up about electronic issues, communication issues, review everything. I mean, if you've got any paperwork or anything like that to sign, I would definitely read the fine print, because the devil's in the details. And any offers because yesterday it came up that they've got a tempting offer for you, and it will be very tempting, divine soul tribers. But here's the thing, right? Whatever it is they offer you, make them prove it. Receipts. Put them on probation. I don't know how many times I have to tell you. Right, let's have a look and see what else we can get out of there. Let go. Let go of the past. And this is what this person wants to come and talk to you about, because this person, I haven't even picked that deck up yet. It's just there from the last time I used it. This person sits up at night worrying about all the things that they've done in the past, because they've been reflecting. They've been recognising their toxic ways, their toxic patterns of behaviour, and they've been reflecting on it. Recognise, reflect, release. But they can't let go of the way they treated you. Once they realise, look, that's the sacral chakra. So that's about their toxic sexual energy, or their sexual ways. An inability to create anything new because they keep repeating the same things. Right? Anyway, fear, anxiety, terror. They're terrified that you won't forgive them. They want your forgiveness so that they can wrap up, they can let go of what's gone on in the past. And not so that they can be absolved of their guilt and skip along like it never happened. This is the turning point for them. This is what I'm hearing. This is the turning point for them. Again, Justin Bieber, is it too late to say sorry? Can I get just one more chance at forgiveness? listen, anguish, guilt, regret, remorse. It literally says it right there. I can't see the words that far away. The tiny little words. Focusing on the past. But you have to let go so that you can have a new beginning. You can't, I keep telling you this. If you're carrying that toxic energy, not releasing those things, it's like trying to take a knife through the airport. You're not going to get through. You've got to let it go. And here's the thing. This is what I say to anybody. As well, you could be dealing with an earth sign. Again, Mercury is the ruler planet for Gemini and Virgo, right? So doesn't necessarily have to be just the elements. Let's just deal with the elements, air and earth, right? But Mercury retrograde keeps coming up. Anyway, well, that was left at the bottom when I picked the deck back up to show you this. They'll be back. Yes is the answer to the question on your mind right now. They'll be back because they want to communicate. Can't make it up. Again with the pets every time. Telling you, unhinged karmic energies in the background. Anyway, so if you guys want to be able to move forward, you've got to let go of the past. And this is what I tell anybody that's been in a situation like this, that's felt betrayed, lied to, hurt, felt like stabbed in the back, because their person that they're dealing with is distorted, they can't be trusted, or whatever it is they've done. Normally cheat, right? Anyway, if you can't forgive that person for behaving in them ways, right, because they didn't know any better, and you know you're gonna, and you know deep down inside you're gonna have trouble letting go of that, and I'm gonna make them pay, you're still in a slightly distorted energy first and foremost. Now, yes you are, deal with it, and you're going to create a whole nother karmic cycle with this person, so you're not going to be able to move forward. It's going to be another toxic round. So if you know deep down inside you still need time to move past what they've done, don't entertain exploring the connection, because you're not ready for that, right? If you feel like it's going to be too difficult for you to trust this person again moving forward, again, don't try to explore the connection any further than that conversation, that cup of coffee, that spot of lunch, that dinner, whatever it is. And be honest with them about it. Like, look, I appreciate the effort that you've made. I appreciate your honesty. And I appreciate you wanting to, put things right. However, too much has gone on. You've done too much. And I feel like I'm going to have difficulty trusting you moving forward. So instead of trying and, I'd rather just wish you all the best and keep it moving. But be honest with them. Don't give them false hope. Pets. Of course, look. Told you, unhinged karmic energies. Because the thing is, if you give them false hope, they'll never leave you alone. Telling you. Because the thing is, it's like I remember earlier this year, and this must have been like future energy I was picking up on, right? About the masculines waking up. Spiritual infants. Like ducks. Like when the egg cracks, whoever's there, that's their mummy. Like, not that you're their mum, because they've got serious mother issues, but that's another video, right? So you were the one that was, I don't want to say responsible for their birth, but I suppose you are. You were the catalyst for that. So they know. If it wasn't for you, they wouldn't be where they are today, doing the things that they're doing, releasing the things that they're releasing, moving forward, trying to improve upon themselves, making healthy choices, right? And they want to share that journey with you. They want to come and explore a real, true, honest connection with true unconditional love. They do. Just picking up this deck, the flipping chariot's stuck there. So I'm telling you, they're coming forward. Look, that's the Emperor. Two of Cups. Hi, Boops. I'm telling you, look. That's the 9 of Wands, and that's oh God, the nose is going now. That's the 9 of Wands, right? And that's the Wheel of Fortune. This person will overcome any challenges set before them. Yes, it's going to be challenging because they're going through their dark night of the soul, right? Well, they've probably done the dirty bits already, but they're still going to go through it because it's an ongoing process, and you'll have your ups and downs, as any of you that have been doing this for a long time know, right? You don't just have one dark night of the soul. It's a succession of them over a long period of time, depending on what kind of wounds you're dealing with. Anyway, this person is overcoming their challenges, but they're not going to give up. They're not. And because they know that you're part of their destined path. Underneath that, right there, you can see that's the High Priestess showing. They won't give up because they want a win. They want a victory with you. They want to be victorious in a connection with you. That's why they're coming through, to be honest, with you. And they know that you're in this High Priestess energy. So they know they ain't going to be able to lie to you because you just be like, okay. You won't even... Here's the thing. They let you down. They disappointed you. They hurt you. They left you feeling wounded, broken-hearted. But here's the thing, right? You recovered from that. You grew from that. You became the person that you are today because of that. Because they brought stuff to the surface that needed to be reflected upon. You recognised those wounds. You reflected on them. You released them. And the reward was your growth, unlocking your wisdoms, right? Because you faced your shadow side. You did. You took a leap of faith and you started a brand new cycle in your life. A new chapter, one without regrets, remorse, guilt, fear, shame. This is them now. So here's the thing. They know they need to come forward and they need to be honest with you. Because you've got to that point. You ain't even going to call them on their nonsense. So, okay. What's the point? What? It's the energy that you're in. Either you come correct and you come with complete transparency, or at the end of that conversation, the end of that meeting, whatever it is, whether you meet up with them, whether you talk to them on the phone, whatever, you'll make that conscious decision whilst they're sitting there lying to you to never speak to them again. Because they don't deserve your energy, your time or your attention. You've got the courage to take that leap of faith to cut them out of your life, Divine Soul Tribers. You have. Divine counterpart or not. Look, that's them two together. Justice is coming to this connection, Divine Soul Tribers. It is. They've just got to get over their fear, guilt and shame. But I'm telling you, they do not want to be defeated. They do not want to be defeated. Because you're their wish fulfillment and they do nothing but obsess over you, Divine Soul Tribers. How many different ways can they come and tell you that how they feel about you? They don't want those options anymore. You are their focus. Look, there's that 9 of Swords again. Sit up and how can I tell this person? How can I tell my person? Look, strategizing. Because they know they've got to come in and they've got to start small. They've got to build up to it. They can't just come bolstering on in. I'm going to... Because they know you ain't going to have none of it. As soon as they start talking, chatting, that's you. Shut down. You just be like that. Alright. Okay. You won't say nothing. That's how High Priestesses catch people out. Let them talk. Eyes and ears open, mouth shut. Alright. Yeah. Okay. Psych. No, I was going to go into that story. That's a very old story. But once people establish patterns of behaviour, you'll know whether this person's coming with different energy or not. Because you'll feel it. If they're doing the same thing, if they're saying the same stuff, your energy is Four of Wands. They want commitment. They want stability. They want happiness. They want to come home. Your home. Not your home. You are home to them. And they're slowly making their way towards, no, that's not even the Knight of Pentacles. That's the Knight of Cups. They're coming on in to ask you out on a date. They've got a love offer for you. They might, I'll tell you what, this is the thing. They might even propose. Or they're planning on it. What they want, this is what they want to do, right? They want to come on in. They want to sweep you off your feet, right? They want to prove to you that they're worthy of your time, love and attention, right? Your time and attention and your love. They want to prove that they're worthy. They want to earn your trust. They want to earn your love back. They want to earn that starring role in your life, right? And then they're going to propose. Now, some of you, they might not want marriage or anything. They might not be that way. No, they'll want marriage. Because they don't want you to go, no, I keep hearing the song, never going to let you go because you're my baby. Right? They've probably picked out the ring. They're probably looking for somewhere to live. Picked out cutlery sets and everything. They're serious about being serious. They are. Equal give and take. Reciprocity. I told you, look, there's that Knight of Pentacles. I knew he was there. Making his way towards you with an apology. No longer at a crossroads. No longer in that codependent energy. Living in toxic lifestyle. They've stepped out of it. They have, Divine Soul Tribers. Because they just want to come and explore. They've done absolutely everything that they could think of to prove that it's just a cross, to prove that it's just lust, to prove that it's limerence, to prove that it was just what's the word? To prove that it's just about getting what they want. I always get what I want. Do you? They know it's past that. They know it's not just a competition. It's not about winning. Not really. Well, having you in their life would be a win, wouldn't it? And of course, why would it not be? But they know that it's love. They know that it's a deep soul level connection. They know it is. And they've left behind all the people, places and things that left them empty, defeated and depleted. I told you. That's the end of that. Toxicity. And because you stood your ground, they've got nothing but respect for you. It's no longer about, I'm going to win this. It's not. Your self-confidence, your ability to believe in yourself and stand your ground is what has pushed this person to reflect on themselves. It did. Because you don't give in to their silly demands. You saw that fly out. 10 of Cups. You're their happy ever after. What did I say? They're facing judgment. But they're judging themselves. They're recognising their destructive, toxic patterns of behaviour. And they're also recognising that it doesn't get them anywhere. It might get them a temporary fix. It might get them what they think they want, but then when they get it, they realise it's not what they want at all. 9 times out of 10, that was easy. But here they are about to take action because you are in their sights. And they're, but hi Heidi, I meant to call you Hi Baker. They're focusing on you and they're coming. They're about to take action. I keep telling you this. They're in that boat on their way towards you, so be expecting that communication. They want to talk to you about how they feel. Now, normally the King of Cups wouldn't tell you how they feel. They'll show you. They're going to come and tell you. They're going to show you. They're going to prove it to you. I'm sure the King of Swords is out here talking about the truth. So listen, they want to wrap this up, that cycle that you guys have just had, where you've been in separation, where they've had to reflect on themselves, their behaviours, their ways, their patterns, all of it, right? They want to shut that down so you can go back to 0 point and start again, right? I want to talk to you about these snakes that have held them back in the past, that prevented them from seeing through their heart space. They were literally living in their base chakra. Their distorted base chakra, held back by snakes. Can't make it up, Divine Soul Tribers. But they're enlightened now. You light up their life. You are their sunshine. How about that? And they want to come and work on putting things right with you. They do. They don't want this chaos and conflict anymore. And they certainly don't want to feel this way within themselves, because that's how they feel. Constantly, 9 of Swords energy. I'm going to do this, no, I better not do that. If I do that, they're going to think this. And if they think that, then I'm never going to get another chance with them again. They're absolutely petrified that you won't give them another chance. And you don't have to. It's entirely up to you. But be honest with yourself, Divine Soul Tribers. Because they see you out here at the top of your game. Nurturing, kind, caring, maternal. And it doesn't necessarily mean, you know, they look at you about like someone that they want to drop babies in. They look at you as somebody that loves with compassion, unconditionally, right? So you might be holding back, but they're holding on to hope that no, they're holding on to hope. That's a star card. They're holding on to hope that you'll give them another chance, and that you'll be patient with them while they're healing, because they can't give you more than what they've got, and they're still working on liking themselves, let alone loving themselves. So I was talking to somebody about this earlier. And they was talking about, you know, the stages of healing. I'm like, well, there's certain parts of the dark night of the soul that this person's going to have to do by themselves, and they've probably been in, you know, doing that. But then there's not the second stage, you know, it's ongoing. But the next stage, your role will be to support and guide. But you've got to be in a space where you're not going to take their little slip-ups personally. They seek, they're attention whores, basically. Well, they have been. And they seek validation from outside of themselves. So they like a lot of attention. So say for argument's sake, this person starts getting some attention from people from the past or whatever, and they kind of sort of entertain it, a little piece of attention. If you're not evolved enough, this is the truth, if you're not evolved enough, am I not enough for you? That's not where you're at. That's not where you can be at when somebody like this is healing, when somebody like this is, you know, working their way through the reasons why they are like that, right? The correct response in that situation is, what do we need to talk about? Why do you still feel the need to garner attention from people that don't matter? rather than, why are you talking to them? Aren't I enough for you? And if you don't like that behaviour, cut it out. Tell them to go off and do what they've got to do, and to leave you alone until they're more stable. Yeah, just like that. Unless you've got time to keep going round and round in circles. Either you're at a space where you can sit down and talk to them and try to have a conversation that brings things to the surface so that they can recognise the reasons why they're allowing that sort of behaviour to occur. Or if you can't deal with it, take your leave until you can. Because you're not going to be able to guide and support them, because it's not your job to do their stuff for them. Ask questions that make them question themselves. Anyway, that's the truth. So just be mindful, be honest with yourself. Because it's going to be hard work. It's not going to be easy. These can't, listen, everyone's, I want to be with my twin flame. Not everyone's got a twin flame, first and foremost, because you ain't. Not everybody, anyway. And not everybody's supposed to be in union with their counterpart because you've got too many things to deal with, right? One thing I need to let you guys know, right? And anybody, a true twin flame, somebody on that particular journey, will know that this is not a journey for the faint of heart. It really isn't. It's not going to be easy when you come into union or reunion with your counterpart. It's hard enough getting into union within yourself, let alone finding the harmonious balance with you and another person that's still got issues to deal with, that they need guidance and support with. Everyone seems to think, oh, I'm going to get into union with my counterpart and we're going to go skipping off into the sunset and running through rainbows. You're not. You're really not. It doesn't work like that. I wish I could tell you different, but it doesn't. And it's not, oh yeah, you know, this is the point where we started to live happily ever after. True divine relationships take work, a lot of work. But you have to be grown to a certain point and evolved and ascended to a certain level so that you can actually work on those relationships. You manifested this. My mum always says, be careful what you wish for, because you might just get it. They've chosen the right path, right? Because all they can do is think about you and the memories that you two have made together. And they want to make more memories that you can leave behind for others. That's part of the legacy that you and your counterpart are going to leave behind. Your journey together, your stories, respectively and together. No more juggling. Because you love yourself enough to let that person go in the past. And they watched you grow and evolve and ascend. And they're trying to do the same. But they want to come on in and work with you. And they're in a rush. Because they got something they want to say to you, Divine Soul Tribers, but it might be a little bit difficult. Because they got a lot of passion for you. That's how they see you. Alluring. I would say distracting. But they don't want to miss out on this opportunity. They know you're a blessing from God. They know. And they know they ignored you. They avoided you. They ghosted you in favour of things that left them feeling empty, that were full of air, nothing. Empty promises, false hope. They always knew deep down inside that those other options would never fulfill them. They would never satisfy them. Have you ever been thirsty and tried to quench your thirst, but you just can't do it? That's what all these other options were for this person. Something that could never quench their thirst. Because what they truly want, what they've always truly wanted, is to be loved unconditionally for who they are deep down inside. But because they don't like who they are, because they've never had unconditional love before, they thought that if they showed you who they really are, you wouldn't want them, you wouldn't love them, you wouldn't like them, because they don't like themselves. Anyway, They want a brand new passionate beginning with you. They want to spiritually grow with you whilst building a stable life together. They do. They want to put the past to rest. They want to go through this transitional period of time. They have surrendered, is the word I'm hearing. And it's just a matter of time. They're doing the work. And when you do the work, you get the rewards. So it's just a matter, look, and the divine timing. Emotionally and spiritually, they need to work on themselves, and they're grounding themselves. And they've done quite a bit of work, because they've been going through this spiritual transitional period of time. They have. And they're just waiting for the right time to present themselves to you. They are. And here they come. A lot of passion. Because while they've been in this energy, while they've been going through these things, they have come to realise things, because the Tower brings clarity as well. Revelations. However it was they found out, whatever it was that brought it to their attention, they now know. Not only do they know that they're in love with you, but they know that they are never going to find anybody that matches them the way that you do. They're not. And they have no intentions of being defeated. They don't. They're coming in for the win. They want to win at all costs. Because they're releasing all the things that held them down. All the burdens, all the stress that held them back in the past. That weighed them down. Right? So you just stand your ground. And keep your boundaries up. Because this is how they're going to present themselves to you, more stable. And they don't necessarily have to have a lot of money in the bank, or because I tell you what, that was a channeled song I was getting that for weeks and weeks and weeks. Love Don't Cost a Thing by Jennifer Lopez, right? Oh, it's midnight. 0 point Divine Soul Tribers. Happy 11/11. This is the energy that they're coming on in. They're going to be more abundant in stability. They are. Right? Because they've been soul searching. They've been seeking enlightenment. Why? Because they've been investing in themselves. Rather than investing in superficial materialistic things. And it takes time for things to grow. That's why you guys have been apart for so long. Maybe you haven't spoken for like 7 months. Some of you up to 7 years. But in that time, every single time they think about you, this is how they feel. This overwhelming rush of love takes over their whole body. You're right here. In this Queen of Swords energy. Unblock me, please. They're just hoping that you have, because they've got to build the strength and the courage to come towards you and present themselves, and ask you out, ask you for a date, ask you for your time, right? So that they can come and explain themselves and apologise for their bad behaviour. They're just hoping that you've got the compassion enough to hear them out. Because you're independent out here. You don't need nobody for your happiness. You don't need nobody for your stability, for your comfort. You got that all by yourself. While they're out in the cold. But here's the thing, they pushed you out of their life. And that's what pushed you to walk into that energy. I don't need you. You never needed them anyway, Divine Soul Tribers. But here they come now, wanting to offer you commitment, and they are committed. They've been shown by a higher power who you are to them, how significant you are to them in their life, and they want to come and celebrate this love for you, with you. No more third parties. They're recovering from their need to be surrounded by empty people, fake people that keep them feeling trapped and imprisoned in a toxic lifestyle, immature sexual energy. be expecting a message. Listen, I'm telling you, they choose you because they know that this is a God-ordained connection that is blessed by the heavens. So they're going to come on in and they're going to start small. I just keep hearing Oliver Twist. Please, sir. Please, can I just have one more chance? Thing is, you'll give them that chance, but it's what they're going to do with it. Because you are in a no-nonsense energy. You're not out here playing with them. You're not. Especially those of you that have got somebody else. A lot of you are just going to be like, thanks but no thanks. Because the person that you're with now has already shown you who they are. They've already come with receipts. They've already shown that they can be trusted. It's just a matter of time. I'm telling you. Soon, that's when. They want to come and ask you out for coffee, Divine Soul Tribers. I'm going to have to do that over there. God, what's the time? Things to do. I'm going to keep that reading short and sweet, so I'll be back momentarily. But anyway, Divine Soul Tribers, be prepared, because your clownterpart, they're coming back because they want one last chance with you to show you how much they love you, to show you how much they care, to at the very least apologise and explain themselves. And no, it's not going to be excuses and reasons and and blaming other people. They're going to be honest with you about the reasons why they made the choices that they made. Because yes, there has been a lot of spell work going through the collective recently, right? Manipulation at the very bottom end of the scale is a form of spell work, because if you're lying to somebody to get them to do something that they don't want to do, that's spell work, coercion, right? That's the bottom end of the scale. But don't get it twisted out here, Divine Soul Tribers. There are creatures out there that will put potions and stuff in people's food, in their drinks, in their baths. They light candles. They pay people to go and do all kinds of disgusting things you wouldn't even, I'm not even going to get into it, but right? And no, it's not an excuse, because the thing is, this is why you get given free will. There's always a choice. They went off with this snaky energy. They knew that person wasn't any good for them. They knew. Oh, but it's a bit of fun, isn't it? Do what I want. Yeah, at what cost? Anyway. Get into that in a minute. Right? So at the end of the day, they're going to come along and they're going to explain to you the reasons why they made those choices. Yes, they were wrong choices, but they were still choices all the same. Okay? Right then, Divine Soul Tribers. I'm going to leave it there because, oh, actually, no. I'll tell you what I am going to do. I'll pull a card from here. I don't need to. That's enough. I'll split the deck. Right. Transformation. Battle of the head versus heart. They're transforming, Divine Soul Tribers. They are. 4/4. Protection. Right. Anyway. So, on that note, Divine Soul Tribes, I'm going to love you and leave you because I've got to come back and do this quick karmic read. Okay? So, please like, share and subscribe. Comment down below if any of this resonated with you. Till next time, stay divine.